welcome to video a day. It's October coming up, it's October 1st. And remember, each day in October I wish to do a new video, 15 minutes or anything. This today will be on, let me just move this so it's more here, so you don't see all my tabs. This is a short horror story from, it says 1950, first Yellow Wallpaper, which was initially written I don't think it was 1950, it was 1892. Short story by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Let's read. Sorry, this is 1891. It is very seldom that mere ordinary people like John and myself secure ancestral halls from the summer. Colonial mansion, hereditary estates, I would say a haunted house in which you height romantic felicity, but that would be asking too much of fate. Still, I will proudly declare there is something queer about it. Else, why should it be let so cheaply? Why have stood so long untenanted? John laughs at me, of course. What expects us in marriage? John is practical in the extreme. There's no patience or faith, intense horror of superstition, and he scoffs openly at any talk of things not to be felt and seen and put down in figures. John is a physician, and perhaps, and I say it to a living soul, of course, which is dead paper and a great relief to my mind, perhaps there's one reason I do not get well faster. You see, he does not believe I'm sick. And what can one do? If physician of high standing, or one's own husband, assures friends and relatives there's really nothing the matter with one but temporary nervous depression, a slight hysterical tendency, what is one to do? My brother is also a physician and also of high standing, and he says the same thing. So I take phosphates or phosphites, whichever it is, and tonics and journeys and air and exercise absolutely forbidden to work until I'm well again. Personally, I disagree with ideas. Personally, I would a congenial work of excitement and change would do me good. But there was one to do. I did write for a while in spite of them, but it does exhaust me, having to be so sly about it, or else meet with heavy opposition. I sometimes fancy that in my condition, if I had less opposition and more sight and stimulus, but John says the very worst thing you can do is to think about a condition. I confess, always makes me feel bad. So let it alone and talk about the house. Most beautiful place. It's quite alone, standing well back from the road, quite 3 miles from the village. It makes me think of English places that you read about, for the hedges and walls and gates are locked, lots of separate little houses for gardens and people. Now it's a delicious garden. I never saw such a garden, large and shady, full of box-bordered paths, and lined with long grape-covered arbors and seats under them. There were greenhouses too, but they're all broken now. There was some legal trouble, I believe, so for heirs and co-heirs. Anyhow, the place has been empty for years. It spoils my ghostiness, I'm afraid. I don't care. There's something strange about the house. I feel it. I even said so to John one moonlit evening, but he said what I felt was a draught and shut the window. I get unreasonably angry with John sometimes. I'm sure he never used to be so sensitive. I think it's due to his nervous condition. But John says if I feel so, I shall neglect proper self-control, so I take pains to control myself. Before him, at least. I'm actually very tired. I don't like a room a bit. I want to run downstairs, open the piazza, and have roses of window and such pretty old-fashioned chintz hangings. But John, when I hear it, he said, "For only one window, not room for 2 beds, and no near room for him to took another." He is very careful and loving, and hardly lets me stir about sexual direction. I have a scheduled prescription for each hour of the day. He takes all care from me, and so I feel based and grateful not to value it more. He said we came here solely on my account, to have perfect rest all the hour forgets. Your exercise depends on your strength, my dear, said he, and your food somewhat on your appetite, but air can absorb all the time. So we took the nursery at the top of the house. It's a big, airy room, the whole floor nearly, windows locked all ways, and air and sunshine galore. It was nursery first, and then playground and gymnasium, I should judge. The windows are barred for little children. There are rings and things and walls. The paint and paper look as if a boys' school had used it. The stripped off paper in great patches all around the head of my bed. It's about as far as I can reach. And in a great place on the other side of the room low down. I never saw a worse place in my life. I never saw a worse paper in my life. One of those sprawling, flamboyant patterns committing every artistic sin is dull enough to confuse the eye in following, pronounced enough to constantly irritate, and provoke study. And when you follow the lane on a certain curve a little distance, you suddenly commit suicide, plunge off at outrageous angles, destroying themselves in unheard of conditions. The colours repellent, almost revolting, a smouldering, unclean yellow, strangely faded by the slow turning sunlight. It's a dull, yet lurid orange in some places, a sickly sulphur tint in others. No wonder the children hated it, which I hated myself. I had to live in this room long. There comes John, and I must put this away. He hates to have me write a word. We have been here 2 weeks. I haven't felt like writing before, since the first day. I'm sitting by the window now, up this atrocious nursery, nothing hindered by writing as much as I please, save lack of strength. John is away all day, and even some night when his case is serious. I'm glad my case is not serious, but his nervous troubles are dreadfully depressing. John does not know how much I really suffer. He knows there's no reason to suffer, and that satisfies him. Of course, it's only nervousness. Swaying me so not to do my duty anyway. I'm meant to be such a help to John. It's real rest and comforts, and here I am, a comparative burden already. Nobody would believe what an effort is to do what little I am able, to dress and entertain other things. It's fortunate Mary is so good with a baby. Such a dear baby. Yet I cannot be with him. It makes me so nervous. I suppose John never was nervous in his life. He laughs at me so about this wallpaper. At first, he meant to repaper the room, but afterwards he said it's letting it get better of him. He said that I was letting it get the better of me, and that nothing was worse for a nervous patient to give way to such fancies. He said that after wallpaper was changed, the heavy bedstead, and then the barred windows, and then the gate ahead of the stairs, and so on. Yeah, now the place is doing you good, he said. Really, dear, I don't care to renovate the house as a 3 months rental. Then do let's go downstairs, I said. They have such pretty rooms there. He took me in his arms and called me a blissful goose, and said he would go downstairs if he wished. Have whitewashed of bargain. But it's right enough of beds and windows and things. As airy and comfortable room as anyone need wish, and, of course, would not be so silly as to make him uncomfortable just for whim. I'm really quite fond of a big room, all but a horrid paper. Out of one window I can see the garden. There are mysterious deep shaded arbours, bright old-fashioned flowers, and bushes, and gnarly trees. Out of another I get a lovely view of that bay, a little private wharf belonging to the state. There's a beautiful shaded lane that runs down it from the house. I always fancy to see people walking in these numerous paths and arbors, but John has cautioned me not to give way to fancy in the least. He says that my imaginative power, habit of story making, nervous weakness like mine is sure to lead all my excited fancies, or to use my will and good sense check tendency. So I try. I think sometimes, if I only well enough to write a little, it will leave a precious of ideas and rest me. But I find I get pretty tired of trying. It's so discouraging not to have any advice or companionship of my work. When I get really well, John says we ask Cousin Henry and Julia down for long visits. But he says he'd soon as put fireworks in my pillowcase who's let me have those stimulating people about now. I wish I could get well faster. But I must not think about that. This paper looks to me as if it knew what a vicious influence it had. There's a current spot, a pattern lolls like a broken neck and two bulbous eyes staring you upside down. I get positively angry impertinence of it and the everlastingness. Up and down inside as they crawl, nose absurd and blinking eyes everywhere. There's one place where two breaths didn't match. The eyes go all up and down the line, one little higher than the other. I never saw so much expression in an animate thing before. I wonder how much expression they have. Used to lie awake as a child and get more entertainment to tear out the blank walls and plain furniture and most children could find in a toy store. Remember what a kindly wink the knobs of big old bureau used to have. One chair always seemed like a strong friend. Instead of feeling that many other things look too fierce, you could always hop in a chair and be safe. Furniture in this room is no worse than inharmonious, however, for you had to bring it all from downstairs. Suppose when this was used as a playroom, they had to take your nursery things out. No wonder. I never saw ravages children have made here. Wallpaper, as I said before, is torn off in spots. Stick up closer than a brother. They must have perseverance or hatred. And the floor was scratched and gouged and splintered. The plaster itself was dug out here and there. This great heavy bed, so I found a room. Looks as if it had been through the wars. But don't mind us a bit. Only the paper. There comes John's sister. Dear girl as she is, and so careful for me. Must not let her find me writing. She's a perfect and enthusiastic housekeeper, and hopes for a better profession. I verily believe she thinks his writings make me sick. But I can write when she is out, and see a long way off in those windows. There's one that commands the road, lovely, shaded, winding road, and one that just looks off over the country. Lovely country too, full of great elms and velvet meadows. Its wallpapers are kind of subpatterned in a different shade, particularly irritating one, if you're going to see it instead of lights, not clear then. But in places where it's been faded, where the sun was just so, you can see a strange, provoking, formless sort of figure, seem to sulk about behind a silly conspicuous front design. Their system stairs. Well, the 4th of July is over. People are gone and I am tired out. John thought it would do me good to see a little company, so he just had Merv and Nellie and the children down for a week. Of course, I didn't do a thing. Jenny sees everything now, but it tired me all the same. John said if I don't pick up fast, you send me to Ray Mitchell and fall. But I don't want to go there at all. I had a friend who was in his hands once. She says he's just like John, my brother, only more so. Besides, such an undertaking to go so far. I don't feel as if it was worthwhile trying my hand over anything. And I'm getting dreadfully fretful and querulous. I cry at nothing, and cry most of the time. Of course, I don't want Jonas here, or anybody else, when I am alone. And I'm alone a good deal just now. John is kept in town very often for serious cases, and Jenny is good lets me alone when wanted to. So walk a little in the garden down a lady lane, sit on a portion of roses, lie down up here a good deal. Getting really fond of the room in spite of wallpaper, perhaps because wallpaper. Dwells in my mind so. Lie here in his green roof bed, now down, I believe, following a pattern about by an hour. It's good gymnastics, I assure you. I start, you'll say, bottom, down in the corner over there has not been touched. Turn over for some time I will, then I'll place pattern some sort of conclusion. I know a little principle design. None of these things don't range any rules of radiation, alternation, repetition, or symmetry, or anything else I ever heard of. Is repeated, of course, but with breaths, not otherwise. Looked at in one way, each breath stands alone. Bloated curves and flourishes, kind of base Romanesque with delirium tremens, go waddling up and down isolated columns of futurity. But, on the other hand, they connect diagonally, sporting outlines with nothing great stancing waves optic horror. Like a lot of waddling seaweeds in full chase. The whole thing goes horizontally, too, at least it seems so. I exhaust myself with trying to distinguish what if is going in the direction. And they have used horizontal breadth for a freeze, and it adds wonderfully to the confusion. There's one end of the room almost intact, and there, when the cross lights fade and the low sun shines directly upon us, no one's fancy radiation after all. An eternal grotesque scene to unfold around a common centre rush off and down and plunge every extraction. It makes you tired to follow it. I'll take a nap. I guess. I don't know why I should write this. I don't want to. I don't feel able. No, John, I think it absurd. But I must say what I feel and think of some way. Such a relief. The effort's getting to be great enough relief. Half the time now I'm awfully lazy. I don't ever so much. John says I mustn't lose my strength. Has me take cod liver oil, lots of tonics and things. See nothing of ale and wine and rare meats. Dear John. Loves me very dearly. He's very sick. Try to have real earnest reason pork from him every day. Tell him wish he would let me go and make a visit to cousin Henry and Julia. But he said I wasn't able to go. Able to stand it forgot there. And I didn't make out a very good case for myself, for I was trying to fight finished. It's going to be a great effort for me to think straight. Just nervous weakness, I suppose. And dear John gave me up in his arms, just carried me upstairs, laid me on the bed, sat by me, read to me till the time it had. Said it was darling, his comfort all he had. Mistake for him, myself no stake. Keep well. She don't blame myself and help me out of it. I must use my will and self-control, not let any silly offences run away from me. There's one comfort. Baby's well and happy. Self-occupied nursery with horrid wallpaper. If not use that blessed child I have, what a fortunate escape. Why, wouldn't have a child of mine, an impressible little thing, with such room for worlds. Never thought of it before. I was lucky that John kept me here after all. Consider so much easier than a baby, you see. Of course, I never mentioned it anymore. Too wise. Keep watch of it all the same. There are things that paper nobody knows but me, if I will. Places outside pattern but dim shapes get clear every day. Those are the same shape, and very numerous. It's like a woman stooping down and creeping about behind a pattern. I like it a bit. I wonder, begin to think, wish John would take me away from here. It's so hard to talk to John over the case. He's so wise, so Rousseau. But I tried it last night. It was moonlight. The moon shines in all around, so the sun does. I see it sometimes. Creeps so slowly, it comes in by one window or another. John was asleep. I hated to waken him. So I kept still and watched moonlight undulated wallpaper until I felt creepy. The faint figure behind seemed to shake a pattern. So he wanted to get out. Got up softly, went to Phil, see if paper did move. He came back, John was awake. What was it, little girl? He said. Don't go walking about like that. Get cold. Thought it was a good time to talk. I told him that it really was not gaining here, and I wished he would take me away. Why, darling? Said he. At least within 3 weeks, as he had to leave before. Repairs not done at home. They can promise to leave town just now. Of course, if we're in any danger, good woods really are better, dear. We can see on to knots. I'm a doctor, dear. And I know. You're getting flesh and colour. The appetite's better. I feel really much easier about you. I don't weigh a bit more, said I. Yours as much. But maybe better than anything when you're here. It's worse than morning being away. Bless her little heart, said Eva, big hug. She shall be as sick as she pleases. But now let's improve the shining hours by going to sleep. Talk about her morning. And you won't go away? I asked gloomily. Why? How can I, dear? It's only 3 weeks more, and I will take a nice little trip in a few days while Jane is getting a house ready. Really, dear, you're better. Better in body, perhaps, I began. Stopped short. I sat up straight, luck to be of such stern. Bush luck, is not saying another word. My darling, said he, I beg of you, for my sake and for a child's sake, not for your own, never for one instant that you never let for one instant let an idea enter your mind. It's very so dangerous, so fascinating, temperament like yours. It's a false and foolish fancy. Can you trust me? Can you not trust me as a physician? When I tell you so. So of course I said no more at school. Went to sleep for long. He falls asleep first, wasn't. I lay there for hours trying to decide when that front pattern and back pattern we didn't move together separately. And a pattern like this, by daylight, lack of sequence, behind the floor, was going to irritate his normal mind. Pause for a second. Let me. Okay, fine. Go away, dude. Let me pause. Okay, cool. Let's continue. On a pattern like this, by daylight, there's a lack of sequence, a defiance of law, as a constant irritant to normal mind. The colour is hideous enough, and unreliable enough, and infuriating enough. The pattern is torturing. You think you have mastered it, but as you get well and going following, it turns a back somersault, and there you are. Slaps you in the face, knocks you down, tramples upon you. It's like a bad dream. The outside patterns are flawed arabesque, reminding one of a fungus. You can imagine a toadstool and joints, an interminable string of toadstools budding and sprouting in endless convolutions. Why, it is something like it. That is, sometimes. There's one marked peculiarity about this paper. Thing nobody seems to notice by myself. That it changes, the light changes. And the sun shoots in through the east window. I almost watched that first long, straight ray. It changes so quickly, never can quite believe it. So I watch it always. By moonlight, the moon shines in all night when there's a moon. What I know is the same paper. Night any kind of light, and twilight, candlelight, lamplight, and worst of all by moonlight, becomes bars, the outside pattern I mean. The one behind is as plain as can be. I didn't realise for a long time what a thing was to show behind. That dim sub-pattern. But now I'm quite sore as a woman. By daylight she is subdued, quiet. I fancy it's a pattern that keeps her so still. It's so puzzling. Keeps her quiet by the hour. I'll lie down ever so much now. John says it's good for me. Sleep all I can. Indeed, he still have a habit of making me lie down for an hour for each meal. It's a very bad habit, I'm convinced, for, you see, I don't sleep. And that cultivates deceits, for I don't tell him I'm awake. Oh, no. Fact is, I'm getting a little afraid of John. He seems very queer sometimes, and even Jenny has an inexplicable look. It strikes me occasionally she was a scientific hypothesis, and perhaps it is a paper. I watched John, and he did not know I was looking, and come into the room suddenly with the most innocent excuses, and I caught him several times looking at the paper, and Jenny too. I caught Jenny of a hand on at once. She didn't know I was in the room. I'm asking her very quiet voice, most restrained manner possible, what she was doing with the paper she turned around she'd been caught stealing. Looked quite angry, asked why I should fight him so. Then she said if a paper strained everything it touched. She had found yellow smooches in all the clothes and John's. She wished to be more careful. Did not that sound innocent? But I know she was studying that pattern. I am determined that nobody shall find it out but myself. Life is very much more exciting now than it used to be. See, there's something more to expect, to look forward to watch. We do be better, more quiet than I was. John is so pleased to see me improve. We laughed a little the other day. Celeste seems to be flourishing in spite of my wallpaper. I turned off with a laugh. I know telling again it was because of the wallpaper. Make fun of me. He might even want to take me away. I don't want to leave now until I have found it out. There's a week more, and I think that will be enough. I'm feeling ever so much better. I don't sleep much at night, for so interesting to watch developments. But I sleep a good deal in the daytime. In the daytime, it is tiresome and perplexing. There are always new shoots of a fungus, and new shades of yellow all over it. I cannot keep count of them, for I have tried conscientiously. It is a strange yellow, the wallpaper. Makes you think of all the yellow things I ever saw. Not beautiful ones like buttercups, but old foul, bad yellow things. But there's something else about that paper. The smell. I noticed it the moment we came into the room. With so much air and sun it was not bad. Now we have a week of fog and rain. Windows open or not, the smell is here. It creeps all over the house. From hovering in the dining room, skulking in the parlour, hiding in the hall, lying in wait for me on the stairs, it gets into my hair. Even when I go to ride, if I turn my head suddenly surprise it, there is that smell. Such a peculiar odour, too. I spent hours in trying to analyse it. I find what it smelled like. It's not bad, at first, very gentle, quite the subtlest, most enduring odour I ever met. This damp weather is awful. I wake up in the night and find it hanging over me. It disturbed me at first. For seriously a burning house, sweet smell. But now I'm used to it. The only thing I can think of it as like the colour of a paper. A yellow smell. There's a very funny mark in this wall, low down, near the mopboard. A streak that runs round the room, behind every piece of furniture except the bed. A long, straight, even smooch, as if it rubbed over and over. I wonder how it was done and who did it, when they did it for. Round and round and round, round and round and round. It makes me dizzy. I really have discovered something at last. For doing so much at night, and it changes so, I finally found out. The front pattern does move, and no wonder. From behind shakes it. So I was thinking I have a great many women behind. Sometimes only one. She goes on fast. Recording shakes it all over. Then there's a very bright spot she keeps still. A very shady spot she takes hold of a bar and shakes them hard. She's all the time trying to climb through. But nobody can climb through that pattern. Strangled so. I think that's why it's so many heads. Get through. And the pattern strangles them off and turns them upside down. Makes the eyes white. And those heads were covered or taken off not be half so bad. I think a woman gets out in the daytime. I'll tell you why, privately. I've seen her. I see out the windows. Same woman, I know. But she was always creeping. This woman did not creep by daylight. I seen her along shaded lane, creeping up and down. Seen those dark grey arbors, creeping along the garden. I seen her along the road under the trees, creeping along. And when a carriage comes, she hides in the blackberry vines. Don't blame her a bit. It's very humiliating to be caught creeping by daylight. Fuck the door when I creep by daylight. Can't do it at night. For now John suspects something at once. And John is so queer now. I don't want to irritate him. Wish we'd taken over a room. Besides, maybe I get that woman out of the night by myself. For one, if I could see out of all windows at once. But turn as fast as I can and see her as one time. So, you know, when I see her, she may even creep faster than I can turn. Watch someone way off the open country, as fast as a cloud shadow in high wind. Phone top patting the girl, not from under one. I mean to try it little by little. I found another thing, but I shan't tell her this time. Do not do to trust people too much. Only 2 more days to get us people off. I believe John is beginning a protest. I don't like the look of his eyes. And I'm asking Jenny a lot of personal questions about me. It's a very good report to give. She slept a good deal in the daytime. John, I don't sleep very well at night. Well, I'm so quiet. There's always question too. He's to be loving and kind. If I couldn't see through him. Still, don't want to act so. Sleeping on a stay for 3 months. Okay. Don't interest me. For sure, John and Jenny are secretly affected by it. Hurrah. It's the last day, but it's enough. John is staying in town overnight. Be out this evening. Didn't want to sleep with me. Sly thing. But I shall undoubtedly rest better for the night all alone. It was clever. 3 hours alone a bit. Snooze in moonlight. And a poor thing began to crawl and shake a pattern. Got up to run and help her. I pulled as she shook. I shook as she pulled. For morning I peeled off yards of her paper. About as high as my head and half on room. And when the sun came, an awful pattern began to laugh at me. I declared we finish it today. Go away tomorrow. Moving all my furniture down again to leave things they were before. She laughed more in amazement and told it merely to do a pure spite of the vicious thing. She laughed and said she wouldn't mind doing herself and was like a time. How she betrayed herself at a time. I'm here. No person to stay with me. Not alive. Forget about me out of the room. It's too patents. But it's so quite empty and clean now. I believe it would lie down again to sleep, or I could not wake me even phone dinner for corner rogue. Now she is gone. The servants are gone. The things are gone. We left in a great bed sitting nailed down. Comes mattress front of it. She'll sleep downstairs tonight. Brought home tomorrow. Quite enjoy her room. No, now it's bare again. I'm trying to tear about here. This bed says very ignored. Let's get to work. Lock the door and throw the key down the front path. I'm going to go out and don't have anybody come in till John comes. I want to astonish him. The rope up here that even Jenny did not find. If the woman to get out through the way, can tie her. God, I cannot reach far of anything stand on. It's better not move. Try to lift and push until it was lame. And then I got so angry, bit off a little piece of one corner, hurt my teeth. I peeled off a paper could reach. Okay, I need to pause it for this 1 second because something stopped up. Let's finish off this baby. This bed will not move. I tried to lift and push it until I was lame. And then I got so angry, I bit off a little piece of one corner. Got to hurt my teeth. And they peeled off all the paper I could reach standing on the floor. It sticks horribly, but Patton just enjoys it. And all strangled heads and bulbous eyes and waddling fungus growths a shriek of derision. I'm getting angry enough to do something desperate. Jump out a window, be admirable exercise, but bars are too strong even to try. Besides, I wouldn't do it. Of course not. I know well enough a step like that is improper might be misconstrued. I don't like to look out of windows even. There's so many of those creeping women, and they creep so fast. What if they all come out of wallpapers I did? But I'm securely fastened now by a well-hidden rope. Don't get me, Alton Wilder. I suppose I'll have to get back behind the pattern when it comes night, and that is hard. It's so pleasant to be out in this great room and creep round as I please. I don't want to go outside. I won't, even if Jenny asks me to. For outside you have to creep on the ground and everything is green instead of yellow. But here I can creep smoothly on the floor, and my shoulder just fits in a long smooch around wall, so I cannot lose my way. Why, there's John at the door. It's no use, young man. You can't open it. Harry does call and pound. Now he's crying for an axe. It'd be a shame to break down that beautiful door. John dear, said I in the gentlest voice. The key is down by the front steps under a plaintive leaf. I silenced him for a few moments, and he said, very quietly indeed, from the door, my darling. I can't, said I. The key is down by the front door under a plaintive leaf. I said again, several times, very gently and slowly, said it so often he had to go and see. He got it, of course, and came in. He stopped short by the door. What's the matter? Cried. For God's sake, what are you doing? Captain creeping just the same. But I looked at him over my shoulder. Got out last, said I. Spite of you and Jane. Poured off most of her paper. She can't put me back. Now why should that man have fainted? But he did. Right across my path I wall. So to keep both him every time. So that was day 1. I'm gonna stop this. And then tomorrow we'll do day 2, which will be shorter because it'll just be songs because I'm part of a thing which forces Wednesdays to be karaoke days and Sundays to be monologuing days. So tomorrow will be a karaoke song. See ya.